and welcome back to this channel. My name is Ewan and welcome to What Ewen's Doing. Now we've got a very controversial video for you today. We are going to be going through the worst kits in Scottish football. Before we go any further, just to clarify, this is only my opinion. It doesn't mean to say it's right, it doesn't mean to say it's wrong. But if you've got any opinions on any stinking strips that I may have missed out, please drop them down in the comments below. And as always as well, if you're into Scottish football content mainly, please think about subscribing and hit that like button if you do enjoy the video today. So let's get started. This is the top 10 worst strips in Scottish football. So we're going to kick off with number 10 on this list, and it is the Hibs away strip in 2008-09 season. Now, first impressions on this strip, it's got 4 different colours going through it. The main one being yellow. It's not really the most pleasing on the eye, if I may say so myself. Like I said before, it's got 4 different colours going through it. It's got a black, a dark green, a green, and yellow throughout. I think there's not really a lot going into the strip. I think the designers must have a line there, a line there, a line there, big yellow there, that'll do. And apart from that, there's not really much else to say about it. So that is in at number 10, the Hibs away strip of 2008. So next up in at number 9, we have got the Rangers away strip of 2014-15 season. Now, there's generally nothing I don't like about the strip. It looks pretty normal. You've got red, wee hints of blue going through it. It's the one thing that just puts me off. It just ugh. As you can see on the strip, it's got a quarter of the Union Jack just going right through the strip, and in my personal opinion, it just looks a bit tacky. Now I know Rangers Royal Britannia, yeah, fine, but it just doesn't go. Not to mention the fact that you've only got a quarter of the Union Jack in there. Why not fit the whole thing? Saying that would probably make it worse, to be fair. And that is legitimately why I don't like this up, literally because of this design. So yes, at number 9 we have got the Rangers away strip of 2014-15 season. In at number 8 we have got the Motherwell away shirt from 1992 to 1994. Now, it looked a pretty straightforward strip. You've got the sponsor, you've got the badge, you've got the kit maker. It would be absolutely fine if it didn't look like it'd been thrown onto the street and ran over by a dirty car tyre. Now on the flip side, it does look like it's a top that you would either love it or hate it. And I think if you're going to put it to the Motherwell fans, you'd probably say that it would be a strip that they actually like, not that they actually didn't like. So me personally, I just don't like strips that look like they'd been featured in a Fast and Furious movie, but that's only my opinion. So yes, at number 8 we have got the Motherwell strip of 1992 to 94 season away kit. So in at number 7, it's the strip behind me in the middle. So yes, regrettably I have put in the Hearts away strip of 2016-17 season in at number 7. The reason being, I can't be totally biased, and again, there's only a particular amount of people that actually like the strip as opposed to disliking it. After all is said and done, it was designed in mind with the Scotland away Roseberry shirt years and years ago, and to be fair, they did replicate it pretty well, even though there's not much to replicate apart from yellow and I'm gonna say salmon, even though it is pretty much pink. And part of the fact as well that I have put it on this list as well is that I read so many comments throughout the internet about how steaming this top actually is. So yes, regrettably at number 7 we have got the Hearts away strip of 2016-17 season. So in at number 6 we have got the Partick Thistle home kit of 2016-17 season. Now again, it's literally only one thing that just puts me off the entire strip, and I'm sure that most people will agree: the sponsor of the sun. Again, the strip is pretty normal, straightforward, the standard Partick Thistle colours of red and yellow, but the fact that they've put a picture of the sun looks as if it's having a panic attack, beyond me. Now, if I do remember rightly, this strip did get a bollocking online, literally just based on the fact and on the reasoning that I'm putting it in this list, just based on the sponsor. And to make matters worse, instead of rectifying these issues, they made it as their team mascot. But hey, like they say, if you can't beat them, make it fucking worse. So that is in at number 6, the Partick Thistle home kit / Sun having a panic attack of 2016-17 season. Now in at number 5 we've got another Rangers kit. It's the away kit from their 2006-7 season. Genuinely, the only good thing that I can say about this strip is that every time I look at it, it just makes me want to have a candy cane. It's literally so boring. It's just red and white stripes with a tiny bit of blue. Nothing else to say about it. Not to mention the fact that wearing the strip would make you look like you belong in the circus, not on a football pitch. Now, I may be right or wrong, I've not done my research on it, but I do believe that that was the season that Rangers did win the treble, so all fair play, that strip did not do them any good, maybe scaring the players on the pitch. So that is in at number 5, it's the Rangers away kit from 2006-7 season. In at number 4 we have got the Greenock Morton home shirt special edition from 2005. I'm telling you now, somebody from Braveheart definitely designed this shirt. It's just all over the place. You've got the tartan that looks like a shortbread tin. You've got the sponsor. Why would you put millions in tartan on a sponsor together? No. I know this strip was made as a special edition from a strip that they had like back in 1992, I believe it was, but leave it in the past. Do not bring it back into this century.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all?
Granted, I might be being a bit harsh. It's just both of the shirt designs and the sponsor, it clashes way too much for me. Then again, if you are into football and into Highland dancing, then this is the strip for you. So yes, in at number 4 we have got the Greenock Morton special edition home shirt for 2005. So in at number 3 now, for this particular season, for this team, I couldn't pick either the home or the away strip, so we're going to put both of them in. And it is the St Mirren home and away strip from 2014 to 2015. Mate, what is happening? If you're playing at home for St Mirren, you're either going to look like a magpie, or if you're playing away, you're either going to look like an employee working at Burger King. Honestly, on both strips there's just too much happening. The home strip, for example, it looks like you've got static from a TV on the front, and then on the flip side you've got the away strip, which again just looks like it's got so much going on. And at the top of the strip it almost looks like it's the home strip, but they've just covered it in yellow and then ran out of yellow stitching, and then they've just thought,
that'll do.
Sorry St Mirren, but both strips is just a no-no from me. So yes, in at number 3 we have got the St Mirren home and away strip from 2014-15 season. In at number 2, that's just narrowly avoided the first place spot on our list for today, it is the Dunfermline away strip of 1993 to 1994. Now for all Dunfermline fans, I know it wasn't yourselves that personally designed the strip, but what is that? It's green and purple. Obviously I know that Dunfermline's colours are black and white, but I've never known them to be associated with green and purple. It's just hideous. Granted, I know that Hibs had a top similar to this, and granted, as a Hearts fan I don't actually mind it because green is part of their colours and it doesn't look out of place for Hibs. So sorry Dunfermline, it is a no-no from me, but you have narrowly avoided the top place spot. So number 2 goes to the Dunfermline away strip from 1993 to 1994. So we are at the top place spot for the worst strip in Scottish football. At number 1 we have got the Celtic away strip from 1991 to 1992. Where to start? Going from top to bottom on this strip. On the top you've got what looks like a very mouldy green, if I do say so myself. Then it doesn't even blend in, it just kind of just harshly puts itself into a very horrid, still like slightly darker green, but even then is really not attractive on the eye. Then you've got what looks like a declining graph going down the strip as well, which kind of looks like what graph would be shown for Celtic's performance this season in the Premiership. Not really got much to say about a sponsor apart from the fact that it's got a bit of blue in it as well, so obviously with the Old Firm I'm probably sure that any sort of blue in any Celtic strip probably wouldn't go down too well. Then you've got another graph going across the strip. What is it with the strip and graphs, like honestly? Then you've got this hideous, almost luminous green. It almost looks like it used to be a white top but then it got thrown in the wash with a green sock and this is what it came out as. But again, only my opinion. Obviously there might be some fans out there that like it, no judgment, but for me it's just
Disgusting!
disgusting. So that is in at number 1, it is the Celtic away strip from 1991 to 1992. So that is the end of our list for the top 10 worst strips in Scottish football. Thank you very much for watching again. If you did like the video, please leave a like down below and also think about subscribing if you want more future football content. But again, thank you very much and I will see you in the next video very soon. Take care, bye for now.